Okay, it's good to be back on said account, even if it's only temporary. I really haven't missed too much, but I'm sure there are a few messages I need to catch up on, so let's get to work. 3 days ago. See, still on for the match. I know you're busy a lot at the moment. I really want it. The time is right. Well, I'm glad you've been taking the time, Bloodhound, in order to play with Cyber and A11, because those guys will put you on the right course. And there's a lot that they can teach you that I most likely can't. As far as I know, yeah, we're still on for the WFC match. It's just working in enough time, setting aside enough time in order to try and do it, which I don't have, because I have to be at everybody else's beck and call right now in real life in order to do what I need to do. So there's nothing I can do in terms of making time in order to see to a lot of those matches that a lot of people would want to see to. So they just have to sit for right now. I can come on whenever it is I can come on, but it's mainly just going to be at random times, so I can't even really agree to a time, because something's going to come up right in the middle of that, and then I have to take it back and do something else, rearrange. And besides, I'm going to be distracted constantly every single time, so it's best to not really just pick up the game competitively at this point. Well, regarding cheaters, I wouldn't even pay too much attention to them anymore at this point. I would like to think that a lot of them have a better sense of judgment in using their mods amidst a whole modded lobby, but I don't know. I've been fooled by a lot of stupid players before, so I'm pretty sure I'm being fooled by a lot more stupid players now, so they don't care. You don't care, but play by the rules as best as you're able. And I do appreciate this Destiny wallpaper. I will save this. I'm glad somebody likes those, because the Uncharted stuff sounds like it was good at the time, but it didn't catch any steam for me wanting to try and do Uncharted 3, or film Uncharted 3, I should say. In terms of me trying to think of a response back, I can't really think on too much of a response I can give back to you that could be constructively optimistic. There's just a lot of really depressing bullshit that's going on, so I've just been distancing myself from a lot of video games, to be honest with you. And what it is I do play, I just pop on PlayStation 4. I either play Siege or I play Diablo and I let it go. And I just don't really care too much about it, because it's just drama. Come online to video games, some drama here, some drama there, and it's just blah. And it's just turned me off of really wanting to play competitively right now. And because of that, and a lot of time wasted in past clan battles or past ventures that went into overtime, now all of a sudden now all that's caught up, so I don't have time to play video games as much as I used to in order to set aside times for these sessions. So thanks a lot for a lot of the needless clan battle bullshit, because now a lot of that's eaten away into my own personal time. And many people now suddenly have a problem with me playing a video game or sitting down to play my video game or turn on the system in general, because they think something's going to happen that's going to take away my time from what I need to do here, or blah 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 blah, because you're bullshitting on a video game, bullshitting with bullshitters that don't care about what you think, what you say, or anything. You know, it goes in a lot of needless drama that has impeded my time in many factors, because of the misplaced perception that a video game is more important than in real life factors, when it's not. But because apparently that's how it's always seen, that's how it's always believed. And so I always have to be the one doing something wrong whenever it is I'm trying to sit down and enjoy something I want to enjoy. But if someone's not happy, then nobody's happy. And since it seems to become a big problem in order to sit for 20-30 minutes at a time without something else needing my attention that has to be right just now and can't wait because it's more important, I don't try to make it an issue. And so a lot of the one-on-ones or the private matches that people seem to have been wanting all of a sudden, I've just been disregarding on purpose, because I'm not trying to have a lot of needless headaches and trying to figure out how to juggle when I don't even need to be in the situation in the first place. Setting up private matches when I can is an option. It's not an obligation. I'm not obligated in order to be there or obligated to attend that match right just then. It's an option. And since the option is more or less not even there, that's why I just can't really give it that much attention. Setting up PlayStation 4 private matches seems to have less of a hassle, because the options are like all right there on a platter that you can just pick from systematically and just digitally switch back and forth between like a light switch. But here it takes a long process in setting up simple endeavors. It's like a compare and contrast, if you will. Manually recording and editing said footage to my content and to my likings for PlayStation 3, or I can just live stream the content in raw footage and post it as is right there on the spot on PlayStation 4. It's like compare and contrast. Long story short, our schedules will align sooner or later. It's just a matter of the right time and just the right day. And so at this point, it's probably going to have to be on a weekendish setting, if that. Because the weekend seems to be where I have the most time in order to apply the most amount of things in one setting without too much interference from said person or persons.